Hello crafties! It's me Sandra from Wallifire.com, and this is my vlog about being an illustrator working from home, selling my digital art and clip arts in my online shops. And if you are interested in how it is living as an illustrator and having a creative life here in Scandinavia, you are so welcome. You are in the right place. So if you want to learn more, maybe you want to be an illustrator, or maybe you are an illustrator, or maybe you're creative selling your things online, maybe my vlog will be helpful for you. I share my experiences, the bad ones, the good ones, and the ugly ones. And hopefully my mistakes will help you so that you don't have to do those mistakes yourself. And if you like my channel, this is, the call to action we all have to do. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up. And remember to sign up for my newsletter as well. You find in the description the link, and also a link to my Facebook group where you can meet other creative people and persons and crafties like you. So now on to the topic for today. I've been thinking a lot about what I'm going to talk about today. And I found that a very important topic is what is the difference between illustration and art. We touched on the subject in the last week's vlog, but I will deep dive a little more in this topic today. So, as you might know, I'm an illustrator, an art historian, and a former banker. So I have a wide range of experiences in my backpack. So illustration is a hard thing to do, because illustration is when you put your clients or customers' desires into an artwork that is suitable for their products. So you have to listen very carefully to your customer, and you have to adapt to everything, or not everything, of course, but you have to adapt to their inner thoughts and discuss them with them, so you can visualize it in an artwork or illustration. So an artwork, that is something completely different. An artwork is something you produce from inside yourself, and should not, or of course you get inspiration from other people and stuff like that, but the artwork is from yourself and out, and an illustration is from the client into you, and the client just uses your hands and knowledge about drawing, and knowledge about, maybe if it's like an advertisement or something, your knowledge about such kind of things. An artwork is for you to show your inner feelings to the public. So it's completely different things. So never mix those, because if you're trying to mix those, then you run into trouble. You get a client that is not really happy about the outcome. So when you sign up for illustration work, you have to know the difference, and it's quite hard in the beginning when you just starting out. What are you expected to do, and what are you expected to deliver, and how are you expected to know what to deliver? So the next step is, in this little vlog, maybe that you need to have a little checklist in your head that works for you. So of course you can't draw something that is completely out of your style. Like, say, a client comes to me and asks, I want a graffiti illustration thingy on my advertisement or in my new children's book. Because my hands don't know how to do graffiti art, so they have to ask someone else. But the great thing is illustrationists, they know each other, so you can always be kind and help your client out by telling them about this lovely friend you got that is very experienced in the graffiti illustration spells. So that's another important thing to know, that you have to try to find a network of creatives that you can all help each other out. So otherwise you'll be very lonely and very hard for you to get work in slow seasons without help. Let me just put it like that. So the best thing I ever did was getting friends that also are illustrationists. So a little bit off topic this time, but it's me. It's always a little bit off topic. But as you know, I'm also an artist, which means I do fine art as well. And I try to mix the two worlds by doing one section of myself, I'm an artist, and one section of myself as an illustrationist. And I have found that I can mix it by using my illustration style in my artworks, so to speak. And maybe I will show you one. Oh, happy times! Just hold on, I'll be back. Hello crafties again, I'm back. Woohoo! And maybe it's easier if I show you the difference, because you know my illustration style, and if you don't know it, then you can always go to my site, which you find a link below, of course, or in the social media bar at the top of the YouTube channel. So you can go and check that out, because it's completely different from my artistry. So hold your breath. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. You see, it's totally different. I just picked this piece. It was just right outside my door, so no thoughts into the motif or anything like that. But this is a political artwork about the history of Finland, and this is after the war and when Finland rebuilt itself, and the mothers worked very hard, and the many men were not still around or very damaged and hurt. So they raised like so large families alone working in factories, and it was not a happy time. Let's put it like that. So my artistry is very much about history, feminism, and it's meant to be quite ugly, because as an art historian, I know that in the past women should always draw beautiful stuff and be very kind and not take place or just follow along with the rules and be very happy if they can join the men in their art exhibition shows and stuff like that. And my art is completely the opposite. But in my illustration work, I am very cute and I'm very fond of the nature, the Scandinavian woods and folklore and mythical things and creature. I love everything about fairy tales. So I have found a way to mix this, my artistry and my illustration style on work. So if you are feeling it's hard just to do illustrations and it's hard for you not to be able to express yourself, maybe you can do like I did. Just divide them into two different ventures or two different worlds. And it works very well for me, At the moment, I have not done so many art shows because I just don't have the time. Because as art is sprung from yourself, it has to come when it's ready to come. So I have, batches with work, and suddenly I feel so strong for a subject, and then I go and create art. And then I go off again to my little illustration work, which I also love. So nurturing the both sides of me, I think, is life-changing for staying sane and or keep the healthy insanity, I don't know. So yeah, I think that's my greatest tip to you. So don't feel nervous or scared that you have to choose, because you don't. And just be very careful not to mix them too much. That you know what illustration art work is, and you know what fine art is. So that was my thoughts about this today. And I love to hear your thoughts about this subject. Have you ever, felt unsure what to do or what you are? Are you an artist or are you an illustrationist? Or is it crystal clear for you what you are? So please let me know, because I'm very curious about how other creatives think and feel. This channel is mostly about the inner self and the inner life of creativity. And of course I have tutorials and stuff, but I think it's a subject that is not really talked about that much. What's happened inside and how you handle it, so you can turn it into your business. So, please let me know. I'm really, really interested. Yeah, I think that was all today. And I hope you enjoyed this little chat, and that you maybe was a little surprised by my artist style. But I hope you loved it. Oh, it's an etching, by the way. It's not a painting or anything. This is an etching. So I love doing etchings. So, and I do, of course, I do watercolors and stuff like that too. But etchings is my, thing. So, enough about that. So please let me know. And if you love this channel, please remember to subscribe. And I'd be very happy to see you in the newsletter, because then you can join us crafties in our little crafty world where we discuss creativity. You can follow my upcoming collections, and you get a 20% coupon code for my shop, of course, if you are a clip art addict. So it's really nice, and you can find us chatting along in the Facebook group, and you find all the links down in the description. So thank you very much for listening to this chatty, and I hope you learned something, or at least started to think in these terms if you haven't, because as a newbie it can be hard to get to this point to understand that it really is a difference. So yeah, have a nice day, and I love to see you next time for the next vlog. And on Mondays I list new tutorials, and it can be about using clip arts or creating digital art, or it can be about drawing, the real drawings that you can make your digital art from. So I hope to see you next time, and have a great day. Bye bye!